are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Well, this defense for the Panthers very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he will find his man Samuel. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big connection on that one. 36 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Harrison Bryant, his third touchdown now on the year. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Washington 7, Panthers 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded right around the 8. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away, and that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focusing. And this is caught. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Panthers 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Man open is Robinson. And he's brought down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. He'll look to throw. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a 1st down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year, and it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Mike Gesicki, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation.
They're going to look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Harrison Bryant with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And Washington has taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Caught out left side by Robinson.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he's got some space here. And finally down at the 32-yard line. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Back to throw. Being chased out left.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he stopped immediately there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Partner, it's been my experience that after 2 stops like that near the goal line, defense has only become bolder. They don't back off at all. I think they continue to bring pressure and force them to make a really big play against them.
And the incompletion, then the run for no gain. Let's see now.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Jamin Davis.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at
49.
A gain of 14. First down, Panthers.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Back to throw again. He'll buy some time right.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Got a man here. It's Bryant. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they'd take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
Bryant has it. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Again, he'll drop to throw.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Curtis Samuel in the final seconds of the first half. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3.